Ordering food at a restaurant sounds simple until you are an introvert. Then it feels like you are auditioning for a speaking role in public hell. People say, just speak up, be confident. Yeah, and you just breathe underwater next time. Okay, here's the truth. You don't need to change who you are. You just need introvert approved tactics that actually work. I have used these 5 steps myself to survive restaurants without combusting. And today I am handing them over to you like a sacred scroll of antisocial wisdom. So let's break it down. How to order food at a restaurant without panic, without shame, and without becoming a loud, fake, extrovert nightmare. Number 1. Check the menu before you leave the house like a total control freak. Okay, so picture this. You walk into a restaurant, you sit down. The server comes with that smile that says, "Hi, I am way too enthusiastic for someone who's been on their feet for 8 hours." And then, bam, they hit you with, "Are you ready to order?" Even though you have seen the menu for 3 seconds and your soul leaves your body. As an introvert, this moment is not middly awkward, it's a war. So here's what I do. I check the menu before I even put on my shoes. Like a total control freak, I go full Sherlock Holmes on their website. I read the menu, look at the pictures of the food, and sometimes I even read reviews like I am preparing for a job interview. I am not just picking a meal, I am deciding a strategy. Once I choose what I want, I repeat the name in my head like it's a spell. Like grilled chicken wrap, grilled chicken wrap. You got this. By the time I arrive, I could recite that order in my sleep. I have basically rehearsed more than most people do for their wedding vows. And here's the best part. When the server shows up and says, "Hi, can I get you started with anything?" I smile, not politely, and drop my preloaded answer like I am the most confident person on the earth. Meanwhile, inside, I am just glad I didn't have to read anything under pressure. Listen, some people say this is overthinking. I say it's introvert genius. We don't like surprises. We don't enjoy being stared at while we are trying to decode a fancy menu font. We like peace. We like control. We like knowing what we are going to say so we don't mentally combust, right? And if someone dares to say, "You are being too dramatic," I just want to hand them the social anxiety and say, "Here, you try it." Like that. Number 2. Rehearse your order like it's a TED talk. Let me say this loud and clear for the back row. Begging it is for extroverts. If you are an introvert walking into a restaurant with no plans like parachuting into a battlefield with a spoon. So, once you have picked your meal, now comes the fun part. You realize that order is like it's a TED talk. And not just once, I am talking full speech mode. Stand in front of your mirror, look yourself in the eye, and go, "Hi, can I get the grilled salmon? No onions? And a water, please?" Thanks. Then say it again. Then faster. Then whisper like it's a secret mission. You are not just ordering lunch, you are performing. You are transforming from a social anxious worm into a customer who knows what they want. Oscar worthy, Emmy worthy. Honestly, give this introvert a trophy because here's the thing. If you don't realize, your brain will betray you. You will open your mouth and suddenly it's, "Hi, can I get the grilled chicken or fish? Sorry, I mean water. I mean, ugh, sorry, I just live here now." No, 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 no. We are not doing that. Practice like it matters because to us it does. Here's a scenario. You are sitting at the table. You got your script on your head. The server comes over and asks, "Hi there, what can I get for you today?" You smile and say it smoothly. "Grilled salmon, no onions, and a water please." "Thanks." They nod. They walk away and you sit there like a goddamn legend. Because they will never know you spent 20 minutes in the parking lot rehearsing that line like you were about to audition for Broadway. Number 3. Speak clearly, not like you are underwater. Okay, let's talk about something painfully real. Mumbling. As introverts, we sometimes speak like we are trying to cast a forbidden spell. Low volume, zero eye contact, words tangled up like we just bit our tongue mid sentence. Here's the brutal truth. If you mumble your order, you are basically asking the server to destroy your soul with 6 words. Sorry, could you repeat that again? And let me tell you, there is no faster way to spike my anxiety than having to repeat the same sentence 3 times while slowly melting into my chair. Once I tried to order spaghetti bolognese. Easy, right? Not for me. I said it too fast, mumbled the second half, and I swear it came out like spag blom, like that. The server blinked and went, sorry, I panicked. Tried again, this time louder. Spag, bolognese, like that. Now it sounded like I was talking. Third time, I gave up and just pointed at the menu like a broken robot. Didn't even make the eye contact. I still think about that moment in the shower 5 years later. So listen, don't do that to yourself. Just slow down. Speak like a normal human. Take a deep breath and say the words clearly, even if you are terrified on the inside. If you have to channel your inner teacher, do it. You are not underwater. You are not being hunted. You are just ordering food. Pretend you are on podcast, not drowning in social pressure. Also, hot take. If a server makes a face that acts annoyed, just because you are not loud-mouthed extrovert, that's a them problem, not a you problem. You are not the issue. Their attitude is. Number 4. Point at the menu like a toddler and be proud of it. Admit it. Some restaurant menus were not made for humans. They made for Instagram and people who casually speak 6 languages. So when you see a dish like Paella cream with truffle reduction on a bed of pommes frites, you know what to do. Don't even try. Just point at it. Smile. Make a direct eye contact. Let your finger do the talking. Or own that moment like a toddler at a toy store. Because honestly, it works. Servers say it all the time, and none of them are judging you. They would rather you point than accidentally summon Satan trying to say, Donchi, like that. Also, let's be real. Half the time, they don't even know how to say it. They are just confident and fast. You are smart. You are preserving your dignity. Now, here's a situation. Imagine you are out at this hip new cafe. Everything on the menu looks like it's from French art museum. You want this one dish that starts with cache, but the rest is just chaos. You don't know if it is Lorraine, Laurent, or Pokemon. So the server comes over, smiling politely. You simply say, I will have this one, please, and point like a legend. The server nods, writes it down, and walks off. No awkward silence, no verbal gymnastics, no fake French accent that makes you sound like a confused tourist. And the best part, you got exactly what you wanted without embarrassing yourself. That's not weakness, that's the introvert efficiency. Okay, number 5. Realize nobody cares about you in a good way. Okay, time for the harsh truth wrapped in a blanket. Nobody cares about you, and I mean that in the most comforting way possible. That server, they are not studying your face. They are not writing Yelp reviews about your awkward eye contact. They are trying to remember if table 6 ordered the gluten-free burger with extra pickles, or if that it was table 9. Like that. Your little moment of, oh no, I spoke too quietly. Oh, I said thank you twice. Yeah, that memory will evaporate from everyone else's brain in 3 minutes. You are not the main character in their day. You are just another order of food. And honestly, thank God for that. I used to think every single interaction was a huge performance. That if I stumbled, or spoke too soft, or got nervous. Someone would notice, someone would laugh, someone would remember. Spoiler alert, they didn't. Once I fully dropped my fork, panicked, and said sorry to the napkin, not even a person. The napkin, and guess what? No one even blinked. The server didn't care. My friend didn't notice, and I lived. So let's drop this fantasy that we are being filmed for some hidden camera show called Introverts Behaving Weirdly. We are not on stage. You are not being judged. You are a person ordering food in a public place, just like literally everyone else. And once you left, you go that imaginary spotlight. You will feel the most glorious sense of freedom. Like, oh, maybe this isn't a big deal. Maybe I can just exist. And isn't that we really want? Not applause, not attention, just peace. And maybe a burger. So, yeah, we don't need to fake confidence or turn into special butterflies just to order a sandwich. We checked in the menu like control freaks, right? Rehearsed like it was a Broadway, spoke like a real human, pointed like toddlers, and remembered nobody's watching. You just learn how to order food like an introvert and win. No more panic, no more blackouts, just good food, minus the emotional trauma. Now, go forth, eat well, and speak softly. You earned it. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And make sure to comment your most awkward food ordering moment. Or just type water please if you are still in recovering socially. Right? Peace out.